Hi everybody, Laura here from My Favorite Things. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a stripy butterfly project to share with you featuring the Slanted Stripes Cover Up Die-namics. I'm going to use this. I used this in my last video, but I love a good stripe on an angle to keep it trendy. And I have 5 shades. I dug through my solid color cardstock scraps and I found 5 shades in the same type of family. So I was giddy to do kind of an aqua stripy, aqua to teal is what I'm going for. And each one gets darker and darker as you work your way down to the bottom. Okay, so you could also do rainbow. Don't think I wasn't tempted. You know I was. Okay, but I did aqua. And I have a panel here of scrap white cardstock. I'm covering that with some tape runner. And then I'm just going to slap on these slanted stripes. So I'm kind of lining them up, but it's not perfect. That's okay because I'm going to trim around the perimeter and clean up the edges. So I'm not too worried about everything getting perfectly lined up. I just want everything to be butted up so there's no, white showing through. I'm going to put this in my Tim Holtz guillotine paper trimmer. And I'm going to crop it hard and heavy because I love a good border around the edge of my card. So I do 3.5 wide by 4 3/4 tall. Okay, now here is some embossable acetate. And I'm going to take this Spread Your Wings stamp set. It's got these detailed small little butterflies. I'm going to emboss all 4 of them in white onto acetate. I don't think I've ever done this before. I don't think I've ever embossed on acetate, but I've always wanted to try it. And so I did do the magic powder bag because I'm thinking that acetate could be very staticky, right? So I really rubbed it down generously. I'm inking up the butterflies with Versamark ink, and then I'm going to pour on some white embossing powder. Now it does look like kind of a hot mess. Hopefully only the embossing powder sticks where I want it to go. Now I made sure to get my heat gun very hot and I didn't want to heat it for very long. Just a quick once over, melt it down, bada boom. Now one thing I did notice because I tried this one time before. After I emboss acetate, I can't seem to die cut it. It's like my dies won't cut it. I don't know why. Maybe when you heat it, it thickens it up or something. I'm not sure what happens there, but I did fussy cut the butterflies. So I had to kick it old school, fussy cut those butterflies, and then I die cut a circle window into my slanted panel. This will make a nice little frame for my sentiment. I'm going to do this Happy Everything, which is from the Spring Wreath stamp set. And I'm going to just simply stamp this with VersaFine Onyx Black ink, keeping it simple. And then we're going to pop up that slanted panel to make a nice little window frame. You could make a shaker if you want to go the extra mile. I'll be here for that, but today I just kept it simple. Now here's where I kick it up a notch. I'm going to take some solid color cardstock and I'm using the coordinating dies for these butterflies from the Spread Your Wings Coordinating Die-namics, and I'm doing 4 different shades of solid color cardstock. I'm using my little Altenew Mini Blossom. I'm just kind of getting down with this thing lately. It's right there on my workstation and I have it handy. I see it and I use it. See, that's the key for me. Out of sight, out of mind. Now what I'm going to do is take just a smidge of glue right in the center of the butterflies and glue them down to the solid color cardstock. You got to give it a minute to dry. I actually put an acrylic block over all of these and just let them sit, let them marinate for a few minutes. And then you'll see once you let these dry, you can lift up the wings. You can zhuzh them to the high heavens, and then you really see the clear acetate butterfly over top of that solid color cardstock. So here's where you got to do. I'm going to call this an aggressive zhuzh. This is an aggressive zhuzh. Don't be afraid to pinch that puppy. Okay, but look at what you get. It's magical. I mean, look at it. It's dimensional. It's like colorful. And then I put just a little bit of foam tape behind there because dimension is life. And then I'm just kind of staggering these, just kind of around the sentiment, hugging it, giving a little flutter by happiness. I just made that up. Okay, and then of course, going to embellish with a few sparkling clear sequins, and I tuck them. Look here. I'm tucking one right in between the butterfly wings. Little trick of the trade. Got to tuck the sequin when you can. And there you have some colorful white embossed on acetate butterflies. Zhuzh to the high heavens. Happy everything with stripes coming at you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.